What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kia from I Can't Make This Ish Up. Welcome to the third episode. I hope you guys are thoroughly enjoying. Alright, so I just wanted to take this time out to show the diversity in my podcast and bring you guys along a journey of not just humor and interesting or not so interesting things going on in my world, but also the seriousness and the dedication I have to those around me. So I wanted to talk to you guys about buddy checks. So some of you may not be familiar with that term. A lot of us in the military are. We have something where, as our battle buddies, as our co-workers, we check in on our friends and our brothers and sisters in arms to make sure that they're doing well. And we don't wait until the day we see a post that they're not doing okay. We just check in and say, hey, what's going on? How are you? So forth and so on. So from basic training, we've been brought up and conditioned to address each other as a battle buddy. A battle buddy is somebody who we know we all come from different backgrounds, but we understand we all have the same goal, and that is to serve and protect the United States of America while serving in the military in any form or fashion and wearing this uniform. So as a battle buddy, we have taken the responsibility to care for those to our left, right, front, and our six, and make sure that those people are not only emotionally okay, but mentally okay. And we experience a lot of things in the military that a lot of civilians don't experience. And it's important that we understand and establish that extended family dynamic, because we essentially are all that we have, especially for our single soldiers and so forth and so on. However, I want to address the importance of checking on your buddy, period, whether they serve in the military or not, because everybody has a story to tell. Everybody is dealing with their own, for lack of better terms, demons and issues. And if we're not following up on each other and checking up on each other, then a lot of us will feel alone. And some people don't know how to cope with their problems without having that external outlet. And as a friend, family member, so forth, if you text or call or snap or DM, hey, are you okay? What's going on? Just checking in. Hey, I just want to let you know that I love you and I'm thinking about you. That could mean the world to somebody. That could make or break that person's experience for that day or even that week. You never know what kind of impression you could bring upon somebody just by sending a simple message of, I love you. Now, I do want to make it known that you're doing your buddy checks and checking up on your friends and family doesn't always necessarily mean that you have to get personal. It doesn't mean that you have to ask 1,000,001 questions to get all the details and gain an entire understanding of what that person's experiencing. Doing a buddy check is just letting that person know that, hey, I'm here for you. I may not know exactly what you're going through, but when and if you need me, you got me. And sometimes that's all somebody wants, is just to know that there's somebody out there reaching out to them with that lifeline, so that if push comes to shove and they can't handle it anymore, then they know that you got them. So don't make it a scientific thing. Don't make it, something where you have to put a lot of thought into it. Just be your genuine self. Be a caring and loving person to those around you, and develop that open communication where that person knows that I can trust you. And even if I don't tell you everything, if I just need to call you and breathe on the phone, or call you and cry a little bit, that I know that you're not going to judge me, you're not going to betray my trust, you're not going to, ask me 11 questions. You're just going to be there to listen to me breathe, to listen to me cry, or to listen to me tell you my whole entire life story. So, like I said, for those of us in the military, this is something that's common to us, because unfortunately the suicide rate is climbing in the military. And as we've seen on the civilian sector, the suicide rate is climbing, especially amongst our youth. It's unfortunate that our youth with so much life to live see that suicide is the only way out. And sometimes it may take their friends to check in on them, because some of us that are older siblings or parents know that's not always easy to reach your children. You can ask them every day, hey, what's going on? How are you? And their answers are going to be, I'm doing good. I'm fine. What are you thinking? Nothing. So, for those youth out there, check in on your friends, be genuine, and, let them know that you're there for them. And if you see signs of something, it doesn't have to be something serious as to them wanting to hurt themselves, but they're off. Talk to their parents, because I would hope that these kids have relationships with their friends' parents to the point where they could say, hey, Mrs. So-and-so, Mr. So-and-so, so-and-so is not been themselves in school today or at practice, and I'm just reaching out to let you know because I'm their friend. So just checking in on your friends and family is something that we have to make a habit, not a necessity, or not something we talk about when it's too late. So this is just my form of a PSA to check on your friends, check on your family. For those of us in the military, check on your battle buddies. Don't wait until somebody sends something trending on Facebook to do, 21 push-ups. Check in on your friends all the time. If you need to put an alarm in your phone because you're too busy or work is overwhelming, family life is overwhelming, you need to be like, all right, I need to send a text to 3 of my battle buddies on Wednesday. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Something to get you in the habit of checking in on your friends. And I'm not saying to make it something mechanical or robotic, but what I'm saying is, in order to build a habit, you got to start somewhere. And for some of us, it's easier said than done to check in on our friends, just because life can get away from us. And before you know it, it's 10 o'clock in the evening and it's time to pack up for the next day. So start somewhere. So I'm going to challenge you guys to check in on 3 friends that you consider your friends, but you haven't spoke to in a while, and you want to make sure they're okay. So that's my challenge to you for this week. Check in on your battle buddies. Have a good one.